Okay, and last but not least is Coastal-Burwood-Linwood.
Tēnā koutou i te kura mātua me ngā kai konihira. Tēnā koutou mō te whakarongo mai i tēnei ata. Kei te whakahihi mātou hei poari e whai ana ki te whakapūmau i te tiriti. E hiahia ana mātou ki te whakanui i te here o tēnei mahi. So as usual, we'll start with some highlights from our board area. This is a small but significant one. Early in the year, the board approved an allocation of $32,000 from the Better Off Fund towards new shade sails and picnic tables for whānau to enjoy whilst visiting Beachside Playground. Funding provided for new tables and shade sails, which were installed in mid-August in time for the spring weather, which has been really good in the last couple of weeks. And a steady rise of beachgoers as we move into summer. Next one is in Bromley, our community governance team, who we're always very grateful for, in collaboration with the Christchurch City Council Parks, Rec and Sport, and the Bromley Community Centre have launched a program called Activate Bromley, which aims to create engaging and vibrant spaces for residents to enjoy. The first activation has seen the installation of mini ferry houses in the park space next to the Bromley Community Centre. The installation of the ferry houses was a collaborative effort, bringing together staff, Bromley Community Centre and residents. The successful activation marks a promising first step in a series of planned initiatives designed to activate Bromley Park. Kōrero ki Otutahi started as a group of 3 and now has a community of over 600 followers on their Facebook page. The group offers cost-free meetups and kaupapa previously at various locations around Otutahi for the community to speak and immerse themselves in Te Reo Māori. The group have now a home base, recently partnered with Akamai to secure a new space in one of the classrooms at the Climate Action Campus at Avonside. Te Awa Whiria was opened on the 30th of July with a celebration and for the community. With big plans for the space, Kōrero ki Otutahi have set up a Give a Little page to raise funds to revamp Te Awa Whiria with a mural and plants for outside, furnishings inside, and installation for a basin for rāranga.
Hello everyone, just on the wastewater treatment plant, just to reiterate, the community needs certainty and hope for that going forward. And secondly, on Portlink, it's still noisy, it's still distressing, and the development continues to fight to avoid all reasonable measures to protect the community from noise. Now, in working with the Wilson community also, we are now being made aware of other problems along that residential industrial fringe because people are coming forward with more complaints of noise, runoff and so on. So can't say it often enough, we need to be looking at that residential industrial fringe and how it impacts on our people and their livelihoods and just how well they can live going forward. Back to you.
Yeah, the sooner we can get that plan change, the better. Finally, I just want to finish with a celebration. We are rapt that the Pages Road Bridge has been funded with $13 million in the first year of the NLTP and another $40 million or so in the following years. It's also good to see the government responding to real needs in the east of Christchurch, albeit with some pressure. I want to acknowledge that the whole council and our board have been united in support for this. It's a critical lifeline. And I particularly want to acknowledge local councillor Celeste Donovan and MP Rupert Davidson, who have campaigned and lobbied hard for it to get the funding it needs, and also all those who've quietly worked in the background to make it happen. There is a long list of people. So now, let's get it done. Kia ora.
Okay, all good?
I think Tyler had a question.
You got 50 seconds. Oh, see, Tyler, yeah, sorry.
Tēnā kōrua. Thanks for coming in. We hear this every single report about Portlink and the wastewater treatment plant. Can you talk to us about what's changed from when you last came to us to now?
what has changed for the good is that that the council enforcement team have increased their diligence, and we have they're coming to community meetings with us, and they are providing information and feedback. There are now judicial proceedings, which I won't comment on, other than to say, as Jackie did, that the developer is resisting all reasonable measures. But I feel like that it's now very much on the staff radar, and what we're needing is a long-term solution to ensure that it doesn't happen in other areas. But that's not going to, unfortunately, it's not going to benefit Portlink because it's an existing activity. And the wastewater treatment plant, really, we're speaking on behalf of our community, reminding you that it's there, but we also know that we're waiting on insurance.
So one question, did you say there's another 40 million for beyond the Pages Road Bridge after in following years?
That is my understanding when talking to Councillor McDonald earlier today.
Okay. Yep.
Which I thought it was only 13 million, which is not, it's a big drop in the bucket. But if there is another 40 million, then excellent.
But and just to reiterate, there's been a lot of work from council for a long time, probably since Christmas time, to get that across line, with a lot of help from other people as well. So
Yeah.
it's all good. No, it's good to see it going to happen because it is important. It's more important than a lot of other things too. Thank you.
Figure clarified, because it's for those of us in the community. It's
We
a bit
are. I don't
puzzling.
know whether you got the email to say that we are going to have a briefing. We only got that information till late last night,
Yeah.
so the transport team's going to be able to provide
Councillor
the
McDonald
information
has
later.
just arrived back. I just mentioned the funding for Pages Road Bridge. Did you want to clarify for the collective what the funding is in the?
I mean, that was probably a private conversation, but let's get the briefing.
public,
Yes,
public
having
now.
a briefing.
So,
The team are going through it all as we
Straight
speak.
after, as soon as we're finished.
Straight after
could-
the
Okay,
briefing.
so that's the end
Right, but
of
is
the
it- sorry, is it
board.
possible to get some comms around Pages Road. So once we get that briefing,
Yeah, that's
can we
right.
just get some information put to the community and the
Yep,
public?
we will. Yes, we're
Yeah,
planning
okay.
that.
Thank you.
Thank you to all of our community boards, and I'll now ask for a mover and seconder, which is Councillor Barber and Councillor Peters. Second, I must say they're all very good quality reports, and it's a very good effort. So I'll put that motion. All those in favour? Aye. Against? Thank you. That's carried. So now we'll rip on to we'll do these two, Part A.